Got a guest on my vlog today. How old are you now? 72?
72.
72-year-old Pops, and he still can walk around. Believe it or not.
Hopefully you can do more than that.
So Dad, he checked out my Tatlow house and he thought he liked it.
No, but I like your video at the Tatlow.
Yeah.
No,
Did you see the trees?
Yeah.
Right where the garbage is?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, they
just kind of come off from Caesars and stuff, eh? Or like,
Well,
how does that work?
Well, those ones are grouped right around the fire, right in the fire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So
it's like it must have came from some of the
not
stuff.
anywhere else.
It must have came from some of the garbage. Like, I don't know if we just threw some like.
I think they
just find a way, I think.
Place where they really like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like they probably just worked it, worked wherever they.
Yeah, they came out of the.
It's like Jurassic Park, right? Like finds a way.
Yeah,
exactly. Finds a way.
Well, it flourishes in places where it really likes it, right? The seeds plant in there and they go.
Yeah.
And they like that burn stuff.
Like they're probably like that's probably been there. That's probably growing for 3 or 4 years. At least.
Oh yeah.
So we're heading to Crofton Lake, infamous Crofton Lake. You know what I always thought about this, Dad, is this lake is really cool. Kind of underrated.
Oh, big.
Because it's like like you wouldn't think it's like an actual lake.
Well,
but it's like it's legit.
Well, I think part of the problem is it's Crofton. Right? People don't even know Crofton. Like it's a pulp mill town.
Well, I've said that in the vlog.
And it's
how it's kind of underrated.
There's a lake at Crofton.
Yeah. But it's also Crofton has like a horrible reputation, which I think is going away.
Oh, big time, yeah.
In the last, since, say 20 years.
Wait till the pulp mill shuts down.
But I think also like I just thought of this now, but like social media even has kind of improved Crofton, because in the 80s,
it's cheap.
The 90s was, it was cheap, but not anymore.
No.
But what I'm saying, in the 80s and 90s, it was just word of mouth about how Crofton's smelly.
Yeah.
It's a mill town. Yeah. Now I think it's like, oh, but look at these sweet drone shots of Crofton. Like people, like real estate agents are using a lot more drones and social media to sell areas. And I think Crofton being one of the ones that has improved its social proof.
Yeah.
As my boy Carl Bryan would call it.
Well, the main feature is that we don't have that stink anymore. You know, the smoke was a huge turnoff.
Well, it's a lot less, right? The production's lower, too.
Yeah, there's that.
A significant amount.
That is that. Most of the stink comes out of the craft process.
And that's gone now, right?
And the craft is still running.
Oh, it is still running.
The paper is the one that doesn't really do a lot of stink. They don't really cook it. They craft, you cook.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Paper, you just scream it off and make paper.
So the ones the stuff that people have talked about being stinky is still going.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I still think so.
And you worked there for how long?
40 years.
You started when you were 18 or something, didn't you?
Yeah, 18.
Wow. Crazy.
Right out of high school.
And Dad, actually, I mentioned this too, but Dad actually worked with my wife's grandpa, directly with him. Same area.
In Woodroom. Processing logs, yeah.
I have no idea what that means, but
yeah,
he's talked about this. I know what the woodroom, I know the word wood room, but I would not know what it looked like.
Loud and sawing logs into small pieces.
Now, Dad's built trails here for mountain biking for years, right?
Yeah.
All totally above board.
On the outlaw, they're looking for you.
Yeah, he's a rebel.
No, they walk right up these. They were looking for the guy building the trails. Oh, I don't know where he is. Good luck.
Well, you actually built kind of like rebel trails in now kind of like the infamous Maple Mountain area.
Yeah. We were the guys building on.
Yeah, you made like the first
trails up there.
Wow, it's dark in here.
Way back in 1966. It didn't really take off at that time.
Yeah.
But we had to wait till the 80s, till the 90s.
But Maple Mountain actually has become like pretty famous now. Like there's the BC, what do they call it? just BC race, right?
BC bike race.
BC bike race. And that goes through the Dad's old trails, basically.
Some of it, yeah.
He doesn't want to take all credit for it.
No,
You did,
I didn't build a whole lot up there.
it's not the Tim Francis Trail.
No.
No, the vlog's been super fun. And the last 2 videos I did like crazy views.
They're good.
2,000 views.
You've gotten way better. You're more relaxed. You're way too tense than the other ones. Trying to push it.
Benin, my buddy from Australia, he commented on one of the videos, kind of like somewhat calling me out in a way, like, oh, is this kind of like your content's all gonna be, yeah, like you're saying, like kind of too pushing it too much, like,
Oh, before.
just make it more about like what would you want to watch, what you like, you know what I mean?
Well, you feel like you're self-invested, right?
But also it's
Invest yourself a bit more in stuff that you like.
yeah,
If you're forcing it a bit, people can see that right away.
yeah. I mean, kind of like seeing a lot of these come up my YouTube, these like older, and I say older like like I'm old. You probably think I'm a baby. Yeah, getting there. No, but what I mean is older, 40 plus, who like kind of been around a little bit, like, and it's not about been around. It's like we've had experiences where it's like, obviously they vary like greatly.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're 72, like your life's like completely. Where I think there's like a weird connection between like being like in your 20s, because like what have you done? You went to high school, maybe you're in college for 2 years. Like it's you don't have enough time to like go further. Like veer off is what I mean. Like you're kind of like you start out generic.
We all do.
Yeah, just growing up and doing jobs and you kind of like you gain like this weird experience. I'm like over explaining.
Yeah, you are.
Getting older. Life happens. Like, well, what I'm saying is, I think I'm talking about more like in the context of like what's interesting to watch.
Well, you're always gearing towards that. You're a videographer of one type or another. You were raised here and grown up. I don't know if you've noticed it, but a lot of people that move here, they're like, oh, it's just dark in the winter. It is.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's like, what is it, 9:30? It's like, it feels like 6.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
The darkness, that's the one thing about Vancouver Island that I do complain about. Yeah. The rain, I don't even like really bother with the rain. It's more about the dark. Like there's a big chunk of the year where it's super dark.
We're missing the sun.
And I need that D. Need that D, right, Dad? Dad's saying here that there's not many cougars, and this is kind of like one of my main reasons I came up here. I lived like a foot away from this place, and had to get my dad. But it's actually a good excuse so I can get him on the vlog. And I hope you enjoy this walk. Yeah, who built this trail? You didn't make this, did you?
Nobody built it. All by myself. Which is cool.
Dad's a bit like, I've always joked that Dad.
Like 20 kilometers up here.
Dad just you just need give the guy a patch of land or something. Like he's never like a house guy. Just he needs to be in the woods.
Well, you gotta look at the house you grew up in, right?
Yeah. What I actually think is great is that he wasn't even like offended by my video. Which is, it's funny because I feel the same way. It's like, I'm like, it's not like the house wasn't like, the house was never the thing.
No.
The house was like the area, right? Like that's why I went in the woods, because we spent 98% of their time out there.
Yeah.
Like we weren't very, well, we did play on computers and stuff, but it wasn't like, we spent just so much time outside. I appreciate everyone checking out that video. The last 2 videos of mine have really blown up, and I wish I had the answers of why. But my dad suggested that maybe it's because I'm way more just doing what I want to do, and I think he's right. My dad's always been a big storyteller. If it's true or not is kind of irrelevant. As a kid, it always bugged me. Don't get me wrong, he still drives me crazy with his stories. Have you did much foraging this year?
Oh yeah, I got about.
Oh yeah, you got a big bag for.
I got about 120 pounds this year. Did good. It seemed like there wasn't that many people up there. That's a mushroom you call? Oh yeah, kind of a, what is that? Oh, a piece of bark with them. This is a good trail. Well, this is the world famous Cougar Cliffs. And the reason we're on the top is that down below is the caves. Underneath here, drops right off, a big cliff down there. Me and my buddy hiked up here. The main route up here used to be through this swamp. And we got up here, I think we're just up around the corner here. In the evening. And then, holy sh**. And we were just young, scared the I said, whoa, what? I've never heard that. I actually never heard that sound ever again. He says, well, that's the cougar. So they used to come up here. So hence, Cougar Cliffs. That's what I call them. They're not official, but it's my official.
It's good.
But that was scary. Like, that was really...
Yeah, I think you told me that before.
I've never heard that sound ever again. So it was probably a mama and her babies. And she was warning us that, we're here. For me, it seems so not that long ago.
No. 67 is crazy. I was thinking about
50 years ago.
I was thinking about time. I was thinking about time, and like I think about it a lot, and I kind of overthink it because it's like
It's a thing.
no, it is a thing, but it's weird because it's like I have a home run ball. The only home run I ever hit over a fence. It was 1994, so it was 30 years this summer. And
Wow.
I was thinking about it, like, if I gave a kid, if I was talking to, like, if I was a grandpa talking to my kid in 1994 about a ball I hit, he'd be talking about, like, 1964, I hit this home run. You know what I mean? Like if you look at, like, the time, it's just, like, crazy.
Generational hopscotch.
But yeah, I just find it really weird interesting how you don't really think about that when you're younger.
No, at all, no.
But I guess because time's such a small percentage of your life, so it like feels longer.
It's hard, yeah, and they don't have anything to relate it to.
Yeah.
Right? So 40 years from now, what? Where we are. We've got our time here on the planet.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pines?
Maybe.
Dad's mushroom sniffer's out. We look a little weak.
No, yeah, that's... Oh. No, don't know what.
They look a little
Yeah, they're
trashed.
hunky. Yeah.
Imitation pine mushrooms there.
Oh.
Like imitation crab.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't go near that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to
No,
recommend you eat it.
it's not worth it. So this is it. The lake. We've actually approached it at a more in the middle part, which is I always thought was a lot more epic. Look how cool this looks. I think some people would see this lake and be like, no, so why isn't there like 100 little cabins around it?
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine how cool this would be? Little cabin area?
Probably happened one.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it's like Crown Land?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so you're limited on what you can do with it.
There's a sawmill in the corner there. Big old sawmill.
Do it?
The foreman of the sawmill built our original house on York. That's where he lived. Latham Lumber Company. Long gone, but Victoria. I think they had the sawmill was here and they had the lumber yard of Victoria.
I didn't really know that you came up here when you were little too.
Yep.
Because this was quite a hike though from like where you were. Like you'd have to know where it was. You know what I mean?
It was just dark, big.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
This road wasn't even here.
Yeah,
It's like
this is an actual road, right?
Yeah, this was a really old logging road, so it was like a trail. And through the darkness, it was just dark.
Well, it's dark up where we walked there, right?
Yeah.
It's a good little walk. What do you think?
It is perfect.
As I've got older, I've embraced my dad a lot more. His quirkiness is him. He's a very unique person. And honestly, kind of blessed to have him as a dad. He never forced me to do things that I wasn't into. And he did encourage me to sort of build a life of happiness over the norm. Because he would be the first to admit that he is not normal.
I came on bike here and stopped here. Splish.
Right in.
Brilliant, yeah. It was so tiny.
Oh yeah, what's this?
Years ago.
That's a 62 Chevy right there.
Something like that. Yeah, far off. Could be a Ford. An old, yeah. When I was a kid, 3 of these cars went missing in Crofton. And years later, I found them up here. They bombed around and just smashed it.
Yeah, we just used to do that a lot. Yeah, I made a video and it was just before like the last videos where it got a lot of views. And it was like overthinking my videos.
Oh, yeah.
No, and I thought it was super cool because we do stuff like this quite a bit. I mean, not with you necessarily all the time anymore.
No.
But I realized like everything's like a moment, you know, a moment in time, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like I think when you're younger, you kind of like take it for granted that you get to like hang out with your dad all the time and stuff, or your family or whatever, right? And even siblings and stuff. Like it's weird because like we're pretty close siblings, but it's like, you know, I was just saying how like I hadn't seen my little brother, and it's just like you get super busy, and it's like even if you like force hang out, it's still like very limited. And yeah, I appreciate Dad taking the time to walk with me. It's also cool, like as like a memory, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll always have this now. This is cool in here.
Nice, eh? Big rock.
So we made it.
We did. We're back home.
We did no cougars.
I hadn't even had a whiff of one up there. Although I did, this is way back when I first started building the trails in, I was at 2014. I was building a trail through a patch of big trees.
Oh yeah.
Swear to God, there's a Sasquatch hiding behind one of the big trees.
Oh, that's
I was like, whoa, what is that?
that's a cliffhanger.
I was digging there.
That's a cliffhanger for the next vlog. We gotta go Bigfoot hunting. Yeah. They go huge on YouTube. Bigfoot videos.
Well, that's the only time I've actually had that feeling. I've had other feelings where there's cliffs and there's a trail through the cliffs.
You feel like you've been watched, like?
Yeah, like they go, okay, cougar. There's got to be a cougar up here. That's what they do. They jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
Onto you. But this was different. I wasn't on a cliff.
This one's Bigfoot.
Big giant fir trees. Like big.
Big shade and big shadow.
So he's hiding behind it, eh? See him. Well, I sure felt something.
Yeah.
And I've actually, all my years, I've never felt that.
That's crazy.
Sasquatch, or
I don't know.
felt like Sasquatch.
I'm not a non-believer. I
actually walked towards it and then I looked around. Nope, not around this tree. But I got a distinct thing from that tree. It's like, I was like from here to your trailer. I was like, what? There's something there. What is that? I didn't see anything actually. It was just a feeling.
Just a feeling. A Bigfoot feeling?
A Sasquatch feeling. They're really nice. I was just gonna give them an ice cream cone.
Oh yeah.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Take care.